Live from the zombie apocalypse in la ciudad de Nueva York, in Estados Unidos, on the planet Earth, in the Andromeda system, it is often imitated, never duplicated, the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Yo, is that intro incredibly painfully loud, or is it my imagination? Post up, let me know. Is that like really friggin' loud? Do I need to turn that volume down on that? What's up, Ray Hogan? Is that right? You going down to see Vlad? That's cool. Right on, right on. What's up, Gary? That record, your extended test pressing's on the way, bro. All right? Yes, James. Monsta is on the show today. What's going on in Scotland, man? In Scotland. What's going on in Scotland? You know? What's up, Eddie? What do you say, bro? Good to see you here, man. We're going to have some fun today. I know. We weren't expecting easy listening. But is the volume like really... Hey, Chris Cantos. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork now, huh? All right. Hell yes. When is Walter coming on? Well, after I get done with my bullshit, then we bring Walter on. Until then, you got to sit here and listen to me talk about shit like, this is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, and we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, the Texas Silver Rush, Chain Reaction Records and Skateboards, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Chacho's Tacos, Generation Records, and the one, the only, Organic Grill. It's a vegan restaurant located in East Village, New York City at 123 First Avenue. Featured in New York Magazine, New York Times, and Veg News, motherfuckers. Their dishes have won numerous awards, including Best Motherfucking Veggie Burger. They make their own cheeses, sausages, and burger patties, and every dish on the menu can be made gluten-free for all you gluten-free motherfuckers. This year, they're celebrating the 21st anniversary, and they're all about having a great time while enjoying amazing, clean food. They have now fully reopened for business and look forward to seeing you. Get in touch with them. Order some great food at www.theorganicgrill.com. You know what? How about Chain Reaction Records and Skateboards? Located in Lakewood, Colorado, is the Rocky Mountain headquarters for all things punk, hardcore, and metal. Established in God's year 2014, they have the largest selection of records, CDs, stickers, patches, and accessories between Chicago and Los Angeles. From the pit to the ditch, they got your back. Get in touch with them at www.chainreactionrecords.com. Yeah, so we're getting to Walter, Damien. Hold your horses. As my grandpa used to say, hold your horses, right? Hold your horses. What's up, Dominic? What's up, Chucky? What's happening in Austin? It's hot as hell today. Listen, bro, you want to live in Texas? Of course it's hot as hell. The fuck you thinking over there in Texas? It's hot as hell in Texas. It's cold as shit in the Arctic, bro. I'll tell you that. You know, tough crowd today, right? Hey, Tim, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Joe, what's up? There he is. You know what, Joe Ramini, man? Hold on. Wait a second. Let's do this right here. Now that I'm antagonized, let's shout out Joe Ramini, Vinny Stigma's cousin. It's the Texas Silver Rush. They're a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. It's all about Texas, where it's real hot. They specialize in working with all musicians and all music genres to design and create unique one-off pieces, as well as style them for stage, album covers, promo, and social media exposure. Their client list includes Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rollet, Ringo Starr, and of course, Agnostic Front. During this current never-ending apocalyptic pandemic, all information and online sales are being taken at their Facebook and Instagram pages, and of course, www.thetexassilverrush.com. All right. Got a good feeling about this today. Hey, listen, I got this. In a few months here in New York, we'll be bitching about how cold it is. Not me, bro. I lived up in Vermont near the Canadian border. I love the cold, man. I wish it was I wish the whole world, You know what? I wish the whole world was a frozen wasteland. All right. Hey Eddie, we're coming out. Hey, we're coming out to play that area, area. I think they moved the show from the DNA Lounge to Pacifica. We're playing with Fang. I think it's only $5. So yo, come on out, Eddie, man. I want to see you when I'm out there. All right. That said, what's going on with the Hardcore Shutterbug? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on in the background, bro? What are you doing? The sequel to Mad Max? What is that?
I am actually. You know, I think this is the machine that gets gluten out of the food. Actually, this is the central glutenizer right here. This is the coolest thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I know it's for the track workers. I just think it's the coolest looking.
What is that? What is that? A road eater?
It digs out for them to lay the tracks.
No.
But it's pretty awesome, and this would be a great spot to do band photos here if anybody wants to sneak in.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do some band photos in front of the industrial equipment. That's good, man.
We'll get Al Jorgensen in on this, you know. He's probably got one of these in his yard.
Yeah, Eddie, it's Winters. Is that where they moved it to? You ever hear that? Winter? Anybody? Yeah, Winters. I think it's like some roadside bar or something, right? Yo, we got to play it. The dude sent us plane tickets. The dude sent us. He paid us part of the. We have to go play it. So San Francisco, here we come.
When do you fly out after the Sunday show?
No, we're not doing a Sunday show. We're playing LA Friday, and then we're playing San Francisco Saturday, and then.
Oh no, I meant the Fang Antidote show in New York.
That's fucking Sunday, dude.
You did. I said, are you flying out after that?
Hell no, bro. I'm flying in. What do you think, bro? I'm flying in the day of the show. What the hell?
Okay.
What the hell you think this is, bro? Yeah, I'm flying out 5 days before the show in LA, and we're just gonna hang out in LA. Fuck that, bro. Good Lord, man. Come on. All right, let's do photo of the day.
Yeah, let's do photo of the day.
Let's clear the deck. What the heck? Let's have some fun with it. Wrong answers only, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, photo of the day. Boom. Huh. What do we got here? Wrong answers only, please. Wrong answers only, please.
We stump him today or what?
Let's see what we got. Is it Joe Strummer?
He's got the Strummer haircut there, kind of.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I got to send someone a link. They want to come on the show. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
There you go. All right. Okay. Is it Ball Grabbers? Is it Ted Nugent? Is
Ted
it
Nugent and the Ball Grabbers?
Is it Johnny Cash? Is it the Cycle Sluts from Hell? Is it okay, when we have a winner. Is it the Elijah Wood Conspiracy? That's good, bro.
That's a great name.
That's good. That's good.
I see it a little bit. Yeah, I kind of get that.
Is it Jude Law asking who's got the weed? Is it Green Day? That's what I thought too. He says, "Is it Quarthon from Bathory?"
You did say that. Actually.
That's who I thought it was. And then
I've never gotten to shoot them.
I also Queensryche. I thought it was Queensryche too because I saw the thing on the drum.
No.
Is it Eddie Money? Take me home tonight. I don't want to be Zuva. You know what Eddie Money was Eddie Mahoney. He was a New York City cop. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Is it Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
No, sir.
Is it Mike Ness?
I'm guessing Ray Hogan might get this.
Yeah?
He might get this. I have
Is
a
it
feeling.
Bruce Lee? Wait, here's another one, right? Here's another one. Okay, here's another one from that set. There you go. Anybody? Okay. Is it Billy Squire? What was Billy Squire? Stroke it, stroke it, stroke, stroke.
Until he made that video and ruined his career.
Bro, that dude lives in my neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he even plays anymore, Billy Squire, right?
After that pink tank top video he did himself in.
Dude, wrecked that dude's career, man. He was dancing around like a friggin' fairy in a pink tutu, and that was the end of that dude's career. Nowadays, that's what you have to do in a video.
That's right.
Back then, it ruined his career.
That's funny.
Is it Gary Holt? Is it Tiny Tim? Is it Andy Gibb? Is it Bob Seger and the Cro-Magnon bomb? What's up, yo? What's up, Chris from Rikers out there in Germany? Is it Bobby Gustafson? There's a name you don't hear too much.
Yeah,
right?
Bobby.
Bobby Gustafson.
Do you know he was in Overkill? Do you know the band he's in now, by the way?
Yeah.
Gustafson is in a band called Satan's Taint.
All right, right answers only. Right answers. We almost, actually, talking to Overkill, we almost got Jason Bittner on the show, who plays in Overkill, but it didn't work out. So Jason Bittner's put on hold. All right, right answers only, please. Is it Trivium? Is it Trivium?
There we go.
Is it Paris Mayhew? Is it Rob Flynn? Is it Trivium? Is it Trivium?
All right, we got a lot of people on point today. This is indeed Trivium.
What's this? It's Trivium. He makes more money on Twitch than touring.
Does he?
Really? I don't know.
Twitch.
How does he make
Twitch
money on Twitch?
Is that like a social media thing?
Yeah, bro. Where you been living, in a fucking cave?
I do live in a cave.
It just so happens. Yes, as a matter of fact. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about it.
This is Trivium. This is actually taken back in 2014.
Oh, yo, the youth is speaking. Caden from Ape and reaching out says Matt Heafy is an absolute beast on the axe.
Yeah, no, these guys. I mean, I've seen.
Is that right? Twitch is a gaming channel.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
They kill it on Twitch. Is that right? What, dude is a gamer and dude has like a career as a gamer on Twitch? Is that right?
Wow.
That's kind of badass. I'm not mad at him for that.
I know these guys are in with a ton of people. I've seen them with Iron Maiden. I've seen them with Volbeat. They're out on the road now with Megadeth and Lamb of God and Hatebreed, and you know he's like got it with like a ton of endorsements. And they actually did a great double cover a few years back. They did We Are 138 and Skulls.
Nice.
A real metal version of it that was really solid.
I want your skulls. I need your skulls. I like that one.
That's a classic.
You know what my favorite one is? Black dress moves in a blue movie. Grave robber from outer space. Well, your polar enemy trembles from your outstretched arm. Trembles so wicked. 2-inch nails. Micro waist with a slender white female face. Inclination eyebrows to there. You know what that is? Vampire. Woo! Let's get kooky. All right.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Roy says, I saw Trivium open for Maiden in 2006, and I was definitely surprised by them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've been at it a long time already. Now they still feel like a new band to me, but they've been at it a long time already.
You know what? I might have to check this band out. I'm hearing good things.
They're not bad at all. They're definitely not bad at all. And
all right.
you know, I know they're still at it. So thank you. You know.
Yo, they sound like it seems like I might like this band.
See that? We wouldn't steer you wrong here, Drew.
Right on. All right.
You don't hear all that noise in the background, do you? The U.S.
Yeah, I
Open
do.
happening.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, actually, the whole world hears all that noise, dude.
The U.S. Open is literally happening behind this train. So, wow, if I stay just like this, it's like a head rest. Then.
All right. All right, bro. Why don't you go over to the U.S. Open, bro?
Listen. I usually do, but this year they didn't. We couldn't sneak in this year, so.
All right, I'll talk to you later, bro.
Rules are rules. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Peace in the Middle East. Meanwhile, I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing also. What's up with
Ragbone! 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 Ragbone!
What I'm wondering is the intro to the show louder than the Rap Bones intro? That's the big question.
Neck and neck, man. It's neck and neck right there. I have an interesting tie-in to that photo of the day right now.
Is that right?
I got to be on top of my thoughts when I come on camera. But look.
Well, considering you were probably smoking reefer before you came on, yeah.
You know what I do. I got 2 items to show today, but I got one nice item. It kind of ties into what we're talking about. The bands that I thought were Iron Maiden, remember had the Iron Maiden drama a couple weeks before the record dropped?
I know you were crushed.
Two of those bands are of Icon of Sin, and there's another one that dropped 2 really hard songs, and they're called Vorax, and they both do video game soundtracks. So when you actually listen to their real music, it's like real tinny, and it isn't like anything. They literally did that as a promotion tool to do that. And that being said, I know everybody out there in rock and roll world, if you ain't talking about this week, I don't know you. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a Maidenhead forever. I mean, even my skull and my artwork kind of comes from doing.
What is that? Is that a DVD?
What is Maiden, bro?
But what is that?
Maiden Sinjitsu, bro.
What is the format? Is it a DVD?
I got the double CD format.
Oh, it's a double CD.
Artwork in it. But, I like it all. I got a couple favorite songs. The Parchment is one of my favorite songs so far. It's Maiden, bro. Their hooks get stuck in your head. I got the double CD format. There was one that was like $160. I was going to get it, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, right. Gary says, yo, notice how much the Maiden cover looks like Marauder.
Yo, for real, right? I saw that. I saw there's already a meme for that, or whatever they call those memes or whatever they're called. But yeah, the Maiden.
Yeah.
You got to give it, you got to be a Maiden fan, and you got to give it a couple listens, and then it's like anything. It's you. I don't know how.
You know what?
Music.
You know what I propose? I'm not a Maiden fan. I don't know much about Maiden. I saw them once with Blaze Bayley at the down point of their. But if somebody gets me that CD, I promise I will give it an honest listen in my car.
I honestly think between me and Steven, we got a Patreon at least, an Iron Maiden Dissect Patreon.
Get me a CD, or actually, you know what? I'll find it and download it and burn a disc.
It's on YouTube. You can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, but I got to drive the car, bro. I'm not watching YouTube.
Well, I play YouTube through my Bluetooth. That's how I listen to music, But also,
what do you got for us?
I had a friend visit from Detroit this weekend. Lacey from Son of Sam visited, and I just want to promote his he put out this compilation in Detroit, the Mutations from the Motor City. Some of the bands on it are Detroit 442, Werewolf Jones, Morbid Cunt, Devious Ones, Final Assault, UDI, So music's happening all across the country,
Hey, you know who hates Iron Maiden? Paris Mayhew is coming on.
I was going to save this for Paris because we have our little. But this is Lacey's other record that he just dropped out in 2021. Look at that title.
The spineless worms and maggots crawling from the shit of America's consciousness.
Yeah, straight up punk rock, from the Motor City. Detroit's still got a great music scene. He says it's really popping off out there.
Bro. Drew sounds like a hipster snob. Oh, I only like Maiden with their punk vocalist and their lyrics written on papyrus. Bro, I'm not saying I like Maiden in any form. I don't really. I
tell you
know
what, music's like a meal. I love Maiden, and sometimes a new record's hard to chew on until you chop it up and get used to it.
Chew on this.
But check me out. I got my last little collectible of the day. I got this for like $3 at the flea market this weekend. The old He-Man case. Pretty cool, the artwork. And the toy collectors now, like they key in on like there's no blue merman in the He-Man toy universe. They never made a blue one. But now like companies like Super 7 and Reflection I'll put those figures out for collectors. Look at that, the red Battle Cat, Battle Cat's green. So yeah, I got that this weekend. I got the new Iron Maiden. I've been checking that out and looking forward to the show. Hope everybody comes.
Come on and say hi to our guest.
Oh, absolutely, man. Me and Monsta go way back, bro.
Cool.
Definitely. And
all right,
looking forward to this weekend, Sunday, big show, right? Big back in the spot, a different spot. It's going to be good.
And you're going to be set up outside.
Yeah, I think I'm going to set up outside because it's nice out still. And
let's hope. I don't know what the weather. I hope the weather's good, right?
It'll be all good. If it's
all
not,
right,
I'll tone it down. So
I'll see you in a little bit.
Look forward to the show today, everybody. One love.
Ragbone! 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 Ragbone!
So there you go. I want to mention a couple of upcoming shows before we bring our guests on. There will not be. Al Baril says, Al Baril, I never liked Iron Maiden because of that operatic singing style. I hear you, bro. I would assume you don't like Judas Priest either. Maybe we should do an Iron Maiden show one of these days. Maybe I could get Blaze Bailey to come on the show. A week from today, because there is no show on Sunday because we have the First Bowery Electric show happening, which we'll talk about later. A week from today, Sonny Singh from Hate 5-6, fellow filmmaker and music documentarian coming on the show. A week from Sunday, Christian Old Wolbers from Powerflow, Fear Factory, Violence, and Beowulf coming on the show. Here's a fairly new one, September 26th, Sal Enemy, Lococo of Sworn Enemy coming on the show. And then, of course, Wednesday, September 9th, Jimmy Hazel from 24/7 Spies. So we got a lot of great stuff coming up. Don't be scared. Let's bring our guest on. Enough of this chit chat. Let's bring our guest on. Here we go. Yes, Sal is going to be good. We got some good ones coming up. And I'm going to announce a big one. I'm going to announce a big show at the break. Big one. He's got a new book coming out. This is a cool one. Good guy, too. So here we go. Let's get the Rap Bones banner off, right? And here we go. Today's guest is an American drummer hailing from the infamous hotbed of activity, Troy, New York, where we have met the enemy, and the enemy is us. He's known for his work. He's known for his incredibly proficient career and his work with Possessed, Madball, Marauder, Machine Head, Attitude Adjustment, Murderers Row, Troy, New York represent, Subzero, Lords of Brooklyn, D.R.I, a.k.a. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, and currently Powerhouse. Please welcome, coming at us from Oakland, California, Mr. Walter Monsta Ryan. Bro.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Hell of an interview. Hell of an intro, bro.
Hell of
an intro. I feel like I should be coming out fucking swinging, you know what I mean? Like,
sometimes I just have a good time with this thing, man.
You got to. It's the way it's got to be done.
Listen, man, I don't lead a charmed life. I work hard, but some days it's sort of like, and then it comes showtime and I get to see people like you, old friends, and people from around the world, man. And I'm a lucky motherfucker, man.
Me too, bro. Same.
Yeah. Yep. So how are you, man? What's the latest? And what's been going on since the zombie apocalypse? And how's Oakland? Oh, there he is, Bob Riley, Troy, New York represent.
Riley, what's up, my brother?
There you go. Everybody says, "What's up? What's up?" There you go. Chris Contos, there he is. What's up, Chris Contos?
Drum slut. Hey, takes one to know one, brother.
So what's the latest, man?
Well, I moved out here like in December from Florida, and just been trying to work, really, So staying busy. Me and Chris Powerhouse have been in contact for forever, and he finally got me to move back out here. So we got Powerhouse back in the works. We wrote a bunch of new songs. They sound fucking amazing, bro. Like so much more harder and more powerful than the other records put together. It's been great.
Hey, you're kind of
we got Eddie in the band still.
Can you hear me? You're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My suggestion
I can hear you great. Yeah.
Sign off and sign back on, okay?
Oh shit. Okay.
Sign off and sign back on. How's that, right? Sign off and sign back on. You know what? Real quick, as he's getting it together, let me just mention another show that's going down October 13th. This is a cool one. Brett Rasmussen from Ignite is coming on the show, along with TJ Hoffman, who directed the film Roadie that Brett is involved in. It's about life of a roadie, and Brett's involved in that. So there's another one coming up. And what else? Everybody knows about Paris Mayhew's show. That was a great show. Which show? What was a great show? Did I miss something? Yes, Lords of Brooklyn, D.R.I, Madball, Subzero, etc. Dopest CV in hardcore. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's see if this is any better. Here he comes. Hey, what's up?
That work?
It seems about the same, but we'll just roll with it. So tell us, how did you come up? Where did you grow up? Did you grow up in a musical household?
Yeah, my father played drums. He was in a bunch of bands. My aunt used to play guitar, sing, play piano. My sister played piano. My brother played guitar. My uncles played guitar. They were all in bands. I grew up beating on the furniture in diapers with my father's drumsticks that he had laying around. So it just kind of happened that way. And my father and myself, when I was real little, like I was a baby, there's a picture right there. So that's actually not a bat. That's actually one of my father's drumsticks.
Is that right?
And I was holding it backwards. So I didn't hold it where the handle was. I held it where the little nylon tip is. And my father would throw the ball in the house and I would, hit it with the fucking drumstick as a bat. So naturally, I still play that way. I actually hold the sticks backwards.
Really?
It's weird. Yeah, I guess because it felt more comfortable to me, like when I got older, kind of natural.
So any pair of sticks you get, you just flip them over?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that, but it just feels more comfortable for some reason for me. So
basically, you're hitting the drums with the thick end of the sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple drummers that do that though, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the only one, But yeah.
Yeah. A couple people play. It's like playing with baseball bats,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
He says Vinny Appice style. Yeah, I know there's a couple of drummers that do. Yeah, there's a couple of drummers that. Oh, our friend Al Baril from SSD Control says, doesn't Alex Van Halen do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Al? Fucking great band
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that makes sense. So your dad was a drummer. You got into drumming at a young age. Who were your like initial drumming influences?
Oh man, I actually have a lot. My parents listened to a lot of good music when I was coming up. You know, I grew up on a lot of oldies, you know, like Motown, you know, so Temptations, you know, Four Tops, you know, Al Green, James Brown. And then later it would be like Tower of Power and the Average White Band and, you know, shit like that. So then later when I started to listen to music, I guess probably when I was like around 10, 11 maybe, my uncle moved in with us and he gave me all of his Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin albums. And he gave me, you know, like just, you know, fuck, dude, Alice Cooper and shit like that. So, and AC/DC, and I was like, whoo, this is, you know, I really liked it. So I started going that way a little bit. And then eventually living in the Bay, you know, I got into like punk rock. So, and that's like kind of like where I started to meet people like Chris Contos and actually my ex-girlfriend from back in the day, Viviana. She's the one who had turned me on and actually turned me on to a couple of hardcore bands. And
now this is you with
I got
this
hooked,
is you with this is
and
you
then
with
I
the
started
same
playing
kid, right?
music, and just, you know, my pops got me a drum set when I was mad young, and I beat the hell out of it. Yeah, that's yep. I was probably like 16 right there. That's my boy Chris Gallagher on the right, and yeah, his brother Bob actually was the first person I ever played with in a band. He already had a
How
band
old are you
together.
here?
His brother was we would do like Priest, Maiden, Slayer, you know, I was like 16 right there, 15 or something. And that was the first time I ever played on a drum set.
Talking about San Francisco, rocking the flipper shirt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those were some crazy days for me. Those were some crazy times. I was just kind of like in and out of trouble, but also doing a lot of music and, you know, changing. Life's changing, you know, shit happens. What are you going to do? You got to grow up sometime too, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I love that shit. Oh, I lost your sound.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, there you go. There, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get to that. Shout out to Attitude Adjustment. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. I got a couple other. Let me see. I like these. I like these shots with you with the long hair, man.
Oh fuck.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did those early San Francisco thrash bands? Did you? Was that an influence, like that early stuff?
Yo, like, so I was into punk rock before I was into metal, and then metal. Once that metal thrash came, you know, Exodus, Testament, Forbidden, Slayer, you know, Metallica, you know, once all that shit kicked in, I was like, wow, this is definitely different and it's cool. And, you know, I was like, all right, I can get into this. I like it. You know, I like the heaviness and shit. So, you know, I started to try to play a little bit more metal-y style and just mix it up, you know. And then, you know, when you hear bands like D.R.I, when they first came out, you're like, fuck, these guys put both of these shits together. I was already working at a club in San Francisco called The Stone. And
oh, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. So if you went across the street and there was a punk rock show across the street.
The on Broadway?
Yeah. So you played punk across the street and you had metal show at the Stone. In the street after the show, everyone's fighting because punks and metalheads back then didn't mix. So you had beef. And I was like into both, but I was like, yo, man, I can't let my crew, my buddies, get fucked up.
Was the on Broadway across the street from the Stone?
Yeah.
I got to tell you,
it's called the Velvet Lounge now. It's called the Velvet Lounge now.
I got a quick story to tell.
Oh, nice.
Quick story.
Yeah, hook it up.
In 1983, I went across the country with some friends, and we were bumming around, and we went to see Jerry Garcia band play the Stone, right? Yeah. So I'm standing there, and it was, I gotta admit, it was like a boring show, right? And I'm sort of like, this is rough, man. And we were doing some stuff out there. I ended up going to see Garcia at the Stone. I thought that'd be a cool thing to do in San Francisco. And I'm standing there, and he starts playing Sugar Ray, and I'm like ready to pass out. I'm like, I can't. No, I need a break. So I go outside, and I notice across the street from the Stone, down the block, I see like a bunch of punks and skins hanging out, right? So I go up. I'm like, oh wow, what's this? Now I have my head shaved at the time. I go across the street. I'm like, cool. What's going on? I go inside. I pay a couple bucks to get in. I go upstairs and I watch a couple bands. I watched this one band that was really good, and their songs were good. The crowd response was good. The whole thing was really good. And on the way out, I asked, what was the name of that band? Social Distortion.
Wow.
In 1983. And I went back across the street. Jerry Garcia was still playing Sugar Ray,
Yeah, I bet, dude. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, interesting. They were right across the street from each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got real lucky with that because I got to see all these amazing bands come in. Like I seen the Beastie Boys there with like Green Day and fucking. I seen. I actually what's really cool is I saw a Bad Brains show there with Mackie on the drums.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that.
There was like 50 fucking people there, and Mackie was facing the opposite direction towards the corner of the back of the stage, so you could just see his whole back. So you could see everything he was doing drumming wise.
Yeah,
he wasn't
he was playing sideways, right?
Yeah, and there was nobody else that he could look at other than like if he looked to the side, he saw me, and we were basically chopping it up the whole fucking show. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time I met Mackie. It was pretty dope.
That's cool. What was what am I looking for? What's going on with this right here? Boom.
That's Possessed.
So that was early on in the game, right?
Yeah, that was 1990, 91, 92, 93. This was early Possessed because later we had another bass player play with us. And rest in peace, Bob Yost, the guy in the far left in the front with the Section 8 shirt. He used to be in Section 8 as well. Great fucking guy. He passed away, and that was a really good time for me. It was fun. I never played that fast in my life, except for, of course, lately with D.R.I. That was pretty quick. But Possessed was a little bit faster and more brutal and longer songs, obviously. But we wrote a record. Right. It just never got put out.
Is that right? You recorded it?
Yeah, we recorded a bunch of shit. We had tons of fucking songs. Things happen in bands.
And that's Larry. That's Larry that ended up in Primus.
Yeah, Larry ended up in Primus. That was before this. Right. Larry, I actually met Larry at the Hellfest in 2017 or 18, I think. Great guy, a shredder of a guitar player. Fucking amazing. Yeah. That's my buddy Mark on the right wearing a Rancid shirt, and I'm behind him with the Misfits shirt and the long hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, so actually, this is coming up. Kanto says, talk about Paranoia, bro. And now, did you send me a Paranoia shot?
Oh, there's a Now there's a picture, I guess, when I'm drumming.
Oh, here, I got it. I got it. Here,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, US Fruit, you got it. Monster drumming for Paranoia. Tell us about, now Paranoia came first, right?
Yeah, Paranoia was my fourth band that I was ever in, but it was my first band that I ever recorded a record with. That's me in the studio there. And I had been in the band for maybe like, I don't know, like 2 months, if that. And all their music was like the Inca beat, where it was like Inca, 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 Inca. Like the drummer only played that one beat
that?
through every.
What was that? Was that Inca, Inca, Inca,
Inca,
Inca,
Inca, Inca, Inca, Inca. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a cheater beat, like Inca, 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 Inca. So he played that every song.
Wait, hold on. Wait. When you do the cheater beat, do you cross over, or you just do like that?
Well, I think he was just doing this. I think he was literally hitting the ride and the snare, and that was it.
Right.
So I changed every song, and I made it actual beats, to the best of my ability, I guess.
Inca. I love that. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah. I wasn't much of a, I don't think of myself as much of a drummer. So at the time, especially, 'cause I was just learning, but, I was soaking up music from everybody, and, I watched Chris a lot. I watched Contos a lot because, he was local. He was my buddy. So I would go see Attitude Adjustment play, and I became a fan of them. They're great guys and good musicians. So, I learned a lot from a lot of different drummers, and, like fucking Felix too. And, from D.R.I. and Slayer Hippie from Poison Idea. And, Dave Lombardo obviously is one of my main influences. Also Kim Ruz from Merciful Fate. The first drummer for Iron Maiden, Clive Burr, was fucking, he was kind of more like punk kind of style, but, and then the drummer for The Exploited, and, shit like that. Like, that's all my main influences, I guess.
Now you talked at Attitude. So Chris Contos was an Attitude Adjustment, and then eventually you were an Attitude Adjustment as well, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So the reason why I even ended up in Machine Head at all was because Chris fell ill in a different country, and they had to literally send him back home to get fixed up and have surgery and shit. So his lady, Gwen, what's up, Gwen? Fucking called me and said, yo, Chris is not doing well, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, he was like saying basically, I pretty much the one person he thought that could learn it as fast as possible and kind of get it done or whatever. And, they needed help. So I was like, I'm going to help my buddy out, So I did the best that I could. I had 3 days to learn that record, man. It's a fucking amazing record. I'm like, fuck. No way I'm going to be able to do this. But I went and tried and fucking pulled it off somehow.
Well, so. I know that record. I produced a video for those guys. That was the Burn My Eyes record, right? Yeah, I produced that video for the video Old. Yeah. I was fortunate to work with those guys. They were great. And I saw you play with those guys in LA at SIR Studios.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
What was that? Was that like what was that? Was that like an industry thing?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. There was tons of people there from all kinds of labels and everything, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dope. But yeah, I mean, the scariest thing that ever happened to me playing on stage was that from Oliver there, that fucking Donington show was the scariest shit.
Tell us about it.
I swear to God, the cartoons where the guy's knees are knocking together and you hear, that was me, bro. I was fucking scared shitless. And I'm also very, I was camera shy back then, and they had these fucking cranes driving huge, people on a huge fucking, camera. And it's in your face. It's mechanically moving, right here. So if you watch the video of me playing on any Machine Head shit, I'm always as soon as the camera comes, I look this way. Camera comes this way, I look this way. I was like, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to remember the fucking song, But yeah, it was good, man. It was fun. I had the best time.
You did more shows. I didn't realize until I started doing my homework for the show. You did more shows with Machine Head than I knew. You did a bunch. You did what, Australia and Europe?
Yeah, we did Australia, and we were hanging in Japan. There was some States shit, LA and stuff like that. Yep, Oakland, or it's SF actually. Yeah, but yeah, it was scary as fuck. But like, it was awesome too because I got to meet other people like Madball, Propane, Sick of It All.
Of course, yeah.
While we were doing some festivals out there, and then we became tight with I became tight with those guys, and then shortly after, boom, I ended up in New York and ran into everybody and met all you guys, and fucking rest is history, yo.
Yeah, what that was. Now the farthest back that I'm sort of remembering, and we discovered this and had a big laugh together when we were doing the pre-show, is when I directed the Madball video for Pride, right?
Yeah.
Which here's a shot from that. Here's a shot from the Madball video that we did, Pride. In this location where we did Biohazard Punishment, Madball Pride, the Youngsters with Fat Joe, Monster. I was involved with 5 videos here, but this is a shot from the shoot, and we were talking about you being there, and then I randomly put up this shot, and there's you and me, standing right next to each other, basically, right? That's you on the left, right?
Yep.
And there I am. I don't know what kind of look I'm rocking there, man, but
yeah, dude, you have pretty long hair right there, dude.
Yeah, well, I had sideburns go. Yeah, so there I am. And
I'm like behind you with the sunglasses on, and the fucking. I'm right where that black square is. My head, right in that black square.
Yes, Eddie Medina. Photos by Dayton. Absolutely. And
Dayton. Yeah.
And the Powerhouse guys were there that day.
Yes,
if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, they were on tour and they were playing some shows down there. So it was awesome. Yeah, it was great to see him.
I think that's Hoya's brother next to the police car.
I was thinking that. I'm like, who the hell is that? But I thought maybe, that looked like Dave. But I mean, Dave looked like he had Dave's always been a big guy. He's always been in good shape. Rest in peace, Dave, man. Much love to Dave. He was always the nicest, greatest guy, man.
There we are shooting the Madball video. How cool is that? Tell us about. Hold on, let me get this happening. Tell us about Doomsday Device.
Oh yeah. Fucking love Doomsday Device. So Doomsday Device was a band that Ernie and myself started with actually the old guitarist of Legacy, who that band later became Testament, Derek Ramirez. Right. And we wanted the band to be like, Ernie is crazy. He always had these crazy ideas. So he wanted to do a hardcore industrial band. And so
right on.
So at the time, I was in a band called Bone Crusher from Oakland, not the LA Bone Crusher, but the Oakland Bone Crusher, the real Bone Crusher. And fucking that picture with the Asian dude right there, that was our bass player, Yodi, from Doomsday Device and from Bone Crusher. And he was amazing. So Ernie didn't want to play bass. He wanted to sing. So I was asking Yodi, like, yo, you want to be in this other band? He's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So we had us 4 together, and then we tried to find another guitar player, and they ended up with John Tietzel. And that's Yodi, myself, and Ernie, and we're in Richmond. We were at a show that we had just played at the Burnt Ramen, and just hanging out afterwards. Yeah, that was a little do-it-yourself punk rock spot. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Good times, though. Good times.
And let's touch on the Powerhouse thing a second, because Powerhouse is a band you've been in a couple of times already, right?
Yeah. Yep. So Powerhouse is pretty much the first like hardcore band in the Bay Area, really.
Right.
They started real early, and Ernie started that with Eddie, and they had Kevin Reed, who was the singer in Attitude Adjustment as well. He was I believe the original singer. And then we got Chris Powerhouse. Y'all know Chris Powerhouse. Shout out to my boy Chris. There's Ernie giving me a cut in fucking Europe. And
let me just say that the memory I have of Ernie is him with that smile on his face, man.
Oh yeah, dude. If he
that's
loved
the memory
you,
that's the memory I have of that dude, is with that smile on his face.
If you saw that smile, and if he even liked you, you were in there. If not, you were fucked. You're getting knocked the fuck out, whatever, ripped on, the whole shit. You know.
Oh, look what it says on the wall. Wait, what it says on the wall. Hold on. Behind you there. It says Powerhouse OBHC 2001. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we were on tour with the Vans Warped Tour. We were on tour with the Ignite, SNFU, the Deviates, and Veneria. All great bands, great guys. I had a blast on that tour, man. We did a lot of dirt on that tour. There's some shit I can't really talk about, but it was fucking hilarious, yo.
That's cool.
I have to tell you another time, bro.
Well, it's okay. we have a family friendly show here, right?
Yeah. We don't want to implicate nobody in nothing.
Yeah, Ernie Cortez, man, rest in peace.
Yeah, most def. But right now, Powerhouse, we're going pretty strong. We got our old buddy Abe playing with us. He used to be in Low Life, and our new bass player who replaced Ernie is a fucking amazing bassist, amazing shredder of a guy, fucking just a brother, an incredible fucking machine on bass. Casey Watson. You guys probably know him from Old Firm Casuals, and he also played with the Cro-Mags, and he's in the Earth Dogs as well. Fucking amazing guy. He's killing it for us, man. And we're all so clicked up and just like we're on a mission. We're ripping shit right now.
Good.
And this new record is gonna fucking blow your minds, everybody. I'm telling you, man, straight up.
Good.
This shot right here was in front of the strip club I was managing. I used to manage a strip club in San Francisco on Broadway, and it was called Centerfolds, and we had to do a band photo, so I had to change my clothes from out of wearing a suit and shit, and fucking run outside in the club, fucking get some clothes on, take a couple pictures. We have a bunch of different photos from that shot right there, and that's Chris, Eddie, myself, and Ernie. I fucking love that
cool.
shit.
Hey, a friend of ours wants to say hi, man.
Oh, cool.
Chris Contos, what's up?
Yo.
Hey.
What's up, guys? How you doing, dog? Oh, chilling, dude. I'm just enjoying listening to your fucking long list of drum sluttery.
Dude, takes one to know, and you pimp.
Fuck yeah, baby. On the track, Dude,
between Chris and I, there's probably like 78 bands without a drummer right now.
Big time.
No shit.
Big time.
How you doing, Chris?
Good, man. Good. Just surviving the apocalypse. You know how it is. We got fires out here. Fucking whole state's on fire. It's all smoggy and fucked. But we're hanging in there.
Yeah. Hey, I hope I see you when we come out there, man.
Yeah, I'll try to make it down to Pacifica, dude. That's a bit out. That's a bit down the coast.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened? It was like this promoter dude, like, I guess there's some issues there in San Francisco. A couple bands dropped out. They folded it into one day. And then a couple other bands copped out, and he moved this thing, and it's like pretty much a free show. And you ever hear of this place?
Yeah, I've played there a few times. Attitude Adjustment played there. It's a small bar, corner stage. It'll be nice, tight, and intimate.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll do it up. Now, you two guys have crossed. You guys have crossed over a couple times. You've both played in the same. What couple bands have you both played in?
Well, I think we were both in Attitude Adjustment. Walter plays on the last Attitude Adjustment, Terrorized, and then Walter had my back, dude, when I got super sick in Japan, and I called him and spilled my guts to him about how I had to leave the tour. I was devastated, man. Been waiting my whole career to play Donington and go to Australia and stuff, and it was a bummer, but I was super, super sick, and he took my back big time, dude. I want him to tell this story. He's told it before, but it's a great story because he never played with Machine Head proper before he played those shows. He learned that shit on a fucking airplane, and I'll tell the story. So he's on a plane, right, and he's air drumming, doing all his shit, right, and he's sitting next to this guy, and this guy's checking him out, and they're talking and everything, and he says it slowly unravels that it's fucking Vinny Stigma. What the fuck? Right?
Yeah.
So it turns out to be Vinny, right? So that's the little nucleus there of their meeting and shit, and yeah, dude, he did a great job. He kicked ass for me, dude. He fucking slayed the shit. He did shows while I was, under the weather. So we go way back. One of the first times I met Walter back in the day was with a friend of mine named Mark. We called him Father Time. And we got this subway system out here called BART, right? Bay Area Rapid Transit, right? So I see Mark on the top of the fucking on the what the hell, the fucking station, right? And it's a elevated station, and him and this motherfucker Walter push this giant stone fucking ashtray. They used to have these sand-filled ashtrays. They push this shit off the top, dude, smashes into a million fucking pieces, and I'm like, oh my god! I run over there, and that's how I met Walter, man. Was running around with Father Time doing crazy shit,
busting shit up.
I was getting arrested. I'm fucking shackled like this, and Chris is like, "You fucking pigs! You fucking cocksuckers!" I was like, "I love this guy."
Yeah,
you fucking pigs! This guy should be able to destroy as much public property.
Exactly. Express yourself, you fucking pigs. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I got fond memories of the Paranoia days and stuff. Their singer Court Edwards was like the first Phil Anselmo, dude. I mean, the dude was just a crazy motherfucker, dude. And the shows were great. We played a lot with Paranoia, and back in the day, we were both doing the Inca beat, right? Inca. We call it chopping steak, right? Chopping steak, right? And then drummers like Felix and Tom Hunting and Matt Fillmore from Sacrilege, BC, they convinced us that we were cheating and that we needed to start popping 16th notes. And I think me and Walter kind of mastered that rather quickly with that pressure from those drummers, right?
Yeah, for sure,
bro. Tom Hunting. How's Tom doing these days?
He's doing well, dude. He's in recovery. He's cancer free. Right? Yeah, he had it. He had his stomach removed, and they attached his esophagus to his intestines. And I thought he was going to be on a feeding tube, but actually, his upper intestines will now serve as a stomach, right? So he's doing good, dude. We did a huge benefit. Great. Yeah, long live Tom, right?
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
Yeah, we did a great benefit for him. It was really cool, dude. We raised about $30,000 for his GoFundMe, and that's how we do it out here, man. We stick together, and when we're down, I did a benefit for Walter when he had a cyst removed from his wrist.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, Testament too. Yeah, Powerhouse.
Yeah. That's when I was in Testament. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, good to see you,
Good to see you too, man. I hope you guys have a great time. I'm enjoying the show. You guys kick ass, and
yeah, man. And I hope to see you out there, man. We're playing on the Saturday. It seems like we're around on the Sunday, so maybe at the very least we can do lunch on Sunday or dinner on Sunday night or something. Let's try.
Well, maybe I'll jump in. Maybe I'll jump in Walter's hot rod, and we'll fucking cruise down.
Yeah, come to Pacifica, bro. Yeah. Please don't leave me out there alone with you guys.
All right, man. All right,
I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace, guys.
I'll talk to you, Chris.
See you soon, Walter.
Much love, man.
Good dude, right there.
Yeah, most definitely, bro.
Yeah. So let's you know what? Let Let me let's take a sponsor break here. Let me shout out a couple sponsors and a couple other things, and we'll come back and let's talk about Madball and Subzero and a couple other things, okay?
Yeah, most def, bro. It's all good.
It is all
Thank
good. There you go. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles live, and our guest today is Walter Monsta Ryan, drummer extraordinaire, and we are sponsored by blah, 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 and New York Hardcore Comics. New York Hardcore Comics opened in 2013, selling comic books, punk rock, and hardcore memorabilia, toys, statues, skateboard decks, tapes, vinyl, and all things horror. We love helping bands push their demos and new tracks, so please stop by and drop off your new music. We have in-store events like Magic the Gathering and Warhammer tournaments, plus meet and greets with bands and some live performances. Open 7 days a week and shipping worldwide. Find us online through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and eBay. Located at 117 Main Street in lovely Dobbs Ferry, New York. www.newyorkhardcorecomics.com. Come on now. You asked for it, you got it. It is the one, the only, located in lovely Corpus Christi, Texas. Chacho's Tacos. They opened their doors in 2001. Home of the almighty Chacho's Taco. They cook up an incredible home-style Tex-Mex food, and this month they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. They've been supporting underground music since the beginning. In their own words, we ain't stopping anytime soon. Touring bands that play Corpus Christi, swing by and get a home-cooked meal at Chacho's Tacos. We got you. The underground scene will never die. Follow us on Facebook or on Instagram. I want to announce a show coming up, big show coming up. Kind of excited about this one. He has a new book coming out, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, October 17th. And if you were a patron, you'd know this already. Come on now, Mr. Frank Bello from Anthrax is coming on the show to talk about his new book, Fathers, Brothers, and Sons, Surviving Anguish, Abandonment, and Anthrax. So come on now, get your shoes and socks on, kids. Count your chains and count your change and count your clank your chains and count your change. Frank Bello's coming on the show. So there you go. This is going to be cool. Frank Bello, nice guy, nice fellow Frank Bello. So there you go. Want to mention also, of course, is if you didn't know, this Sunday, if you are in New York City, it is free. If it's free, it's for me. It is all ages. It is our first show in the Bowery Electric. Sunday matinees are back on the Bowery. Come on now. Ape, Reaching Out, Ionis, Nothing But Enemies, The Last Stand, Antidote, NYHC, and Fang. So there you go. Come on down if you're in New York City. It is free. This is our new home. It needs your support. Don't be shy. Let it fly. Also, as if you did not know about this already, the next show after that, free, all ages at the Bowery Electric. Let's bring, Sid the Kid, what's up?
What's up, Drew?
Dude, how about this show right here? Sunday, November 7th, Dog Eat Dog, Kings Never Die, Crazy Eddie, Dead Crew, DJ Sid the Kid. You will be DJing. This is going to be a great show.
Yeah, the fact that Dog Eat Dog's on this bill and they haven't played in what? How many fucking years?
Years. And it's and we're doing it free.
Mm-hmm. So no one, I have no money. Fuck out of here. Stop being a cheap fuck and just come down.
Just support, and of course, sponsored by this show, made possible by our friends at New York Hardcore Comics. That's right. Jump in the game, man.
Now,
awesome.
will Captain Spaulding be in attendance too, Lee? That's what I want to know.
We'll see. So that's a big one coming up. Got some big shows at the Bowery Electric. Sunday matinees are back on the Bowery. The Bowery. And wait, you're DJing this show too, right?
Oh yeah, wait, Drew. There is another one actually coming up after this one coming up on Sunday.
No, this one on Friday, right?
Yes, that's right, guys. Over at the Enemyville Music Hall in Enemyville, New York. No, it's a little farther, but hey, jump on the Long Island Railroad. It's 2 blocks away. Again. Oh, there's no shows happening. But shut the fuck up and come out and support, for God Christ's sake. Jesus Christ.
Listen, what are you talking about? Don't get nasty with the people, bro. There's plenty of people.
I'm not getting nasty. People are like,
plenty of people in Long Island. There's plenty of people in Long Island that are going to come to the show.
Hey, but some, people have their reasons.
We don't need you friggin' bums from the city.
Well, apparently this bum's going because I'm DJing the fucking thing.
And don't DJ any of that crappy punk rock shit, man.
Again, I will.
We'll bring the governor out. The governor.
Oh no, I will specifically play Frank's band on loop over and over again and drive the whole crowd out. That's what I'll do.
In the great words of Arnie Stone, been a little rough on you guys. So that's it. Is it close to the LIRR?
2 blocks away, literally 2 blocks.
All right, don't be scared. It's 2 blocks away. Hey, I want to mention something else. Hold on. Let me clear the deck a little bit. I want to now. You know what? This has to tie in with this. Hold on. This ties in with the Patreon page. Okay, there is a Patreon page, and people support this show. I want to talk about this a second. This is a book that I've been working on for over 5 years. This is the draft of the New York Hardcore Chronicles, Volume 1, 1980 to 1989. Get a good look at that. It's at the printer. It is a really cool book that centers on the flyers of the era. And if you're not a patron, I suggest you join now, because there's a big announcement coming up about this book. And all the patrons, man. So get with it. Join Patreon. Support this show. This book is coming out. Not a lot of copies are getting printed. 5 years in the making. Got a lot of voices in there that we don't hear from. Todd Youth, Jack Flanagan from the Mob, Kenny Aarons. Yeah, man. It's going down. It is going down. So get with it. Right, Sid?
Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
Oh, yes. So be a Patreon. Get on Patreon and support, you cheap bastards.
You know what? I got to say this. People support the show, and it's awesome, and I appreciate it. They really do. And, that's why we're still here, 150 shows later, is that people support the show, and, I want to shout out a couple new patrons. Denise LeBeau, Nicholas Frezin Marty, Senzo, Michael Reed, and the latest, Walter Horbadak. Cool to see the definitive cover. Yeah, this is the cover of it, man. This is what we were. I think I have it. Here it is. Here's the front and back of the book. This is it. I mean, an adjustment needs to be made on this. As you can see, the spine is upside down, so that's a fix that needs to happen. But this is what's happening. Cool stuff is happening. The book is on the way. Join Patreon. For
as little as $1.
No, $2.
One of these guys.
$2. It's $2.
Oh wait, so just like I'm better off dead, I want my $2.
Yes, Hegs. Yep, join us.
Exactly.
Volume 1.
Two of these.
Yeah, Volume 1. Will there be a Volume 2? This one took me 5 fucking years.
So Volume 2 is gonna take about 10, Drew, possibly.
Yeah, who knows, man. Yep. Please, Drew. Any member from Poison Idea, please. Let's not get into who do you want to see on the show. Maybe we'll do that towards the end. But yeah, yes, Larry Kelly. Larry Kelly, you got to pick the books up at the printer up in Massachusetts and bring them down here, dude.
That's gonna be a haul.
Yeah, I'm not making that many books. I'm making 500 books, and and to be honest, I'm not making the formal announcement about how the book is playing at the Patreon yet. But take my word for it. If you're not a patron, join Patreon. You want to be there when I make the announcement about this book. Yes, absolutely. A lot of work went into this book. Hey, let's bring Monsta back on. Hey, bro.
Monsta, what's up, brother?
What's up, Sid?
What up?
Now,
good
to see you.
What's the connection? Hey, Monsta, what's the connection with you and Sid? You told me you wanted to thank him for something?
I did. I wanted to thank you, bro, because Tim from MOD TK Classics now, him and Kenny, they got the band back together. They asked me to do 5 new songs on a EP that they're doing. They're doing 5 different EPs with 5 different drummers, 5 different engineers, etc. And then they're going to put it all together on one thing at the end. And I guess they went and were talking to Sid, and Sid said, hey, why don't you hit up Monsta and see what's up with him? He might be a pretty good fit or whatever. And, we made it happen. So this shit should be getting released very shortly. They've already got 3 songs completely done, I guess. There's a fuck ton of amazing other artists that are going to be on the EP with me. One of them's, Danny Diablo. And I can't really, I don't want to give away too much, but it's gonna be badass. And and it was fun. And I was happy to do it. So I just want to say thanks, Sid, for recommending me.
No problem, brother. Actually, one quick thing, Drew, before I go with Monsta. Actually, the first time I did see Powerhouse play was, if you were at this show, you would know it. May 19th, 1996 at Wetlands. Now,
Wow.
With some people, it was Madball, Powerhouse, 25 to Life.
No, that's when they were in town doing the video, bro, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
there was
Yeah.
but that show has a major significance, though. And for those who were there, they would know it. I have the whole Madball set on YouTube. If you want to know, look up Madball Wetlands 1996. You'll see why. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Eddie's got it right. 1996 AF reunion and Madball video shoot. That's what it was.
Because only one person had a video camera that night.
Yeah.
And it was me.
There you go, Sid.
That was a
There you
great
go.
fucking show.
Yeah, that was a great show at Wetlands.
Great show was an understatement.
Yeah.
It was fucking bananas,
It was
kumquats, and
packed.
few oranges.
Wetlands was packed for agnostic.
The whole stage was packed with people just as bad as the floor. It was fucking.
Didn't they do two shows at Wetlands for that? Wasn't there two back-to-back shows?
Yeah, like I said, the show that we were talking
Oh,
about.
that's right, Eddie's. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, and I was also the premiere for the video.
I love when people give me back my memories, so thank you. That show had the Madball Pride premiere. That's right.
And then, of course, having AFN come up and do a couple of the songs, it led to the reunion down December. I believe it was Jesus.
And then 14th. I did right. And then
it was
I
the
did
14th
the video,
and the 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. They did the record, and then I did the video Gotta Go off that record. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, and I believe Jimmy G has the second night, which has never been publicly released. I got a copy of it, and I looked at it, and I was just foaming at the mouth, how crazy that was, that show. Actually, no, it was the first night, not the second night. It was the first night.
All right, Sid. Hey, we'll talk to you in a bit.
All righty. Cheers, guys.
Later, Sid. Thanks again, bro.
Hey, speaking of, that's a good Madball segue. Let's talk about this right here. What's going on here?
Man, that's in Europe somewhere, bro. Probably Holland or something. That was the first European tour that I ever did with Madball. It was Willie's last tour with them, period. He split maybe halfway through the tour, and I just jumped in and started playing drums. And Vinny was still in the band, And we always took like Bundy and Narc on the road with us. And yeah, it was awesome, man. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Narc and Bundy, Stigma with the little Italy mustache, Willie.
Yeah,
you're behind him.
Yep.
Yeah, sponsored by Adidas. Someone said. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that was the thing back then, man. We rock the Adidas, yo.
So when you joined Antidote, when you joined Madball, you don't want none of this Antidote stuff. When you joined Madball, it was Vinny and Maddie were playing guitar?
Yes. Yep, Vinny was still in the band. It was awesome.
And here's another one. This is you guys in Japan, correct?
Let's see. Oh yeah. Yep, I believe that was their first Japanese tour. It was no Vinny on that tour, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'll never forget that. That was a great tour, man. I remember
Maddie was still hanging in there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, man, that was fun as hell. We had a good time.
And like you said, that came out of you being on the road with Machine Head, and you played with Madball. You got to know the guys, right?
Yeah. And then when they showed up in Cali, right after I got done with the Machine Head thing, I was back in Powerhouse, and they came out and did a tour with us, and then I came out there shortly after. So it just kind of worked out. It was pretty dope. I was actually Madball's tour manager for like a 3-week run or something. Fucking Roger put me to work. Yeah, there's another tour after show pick. I think that was Earth Crisis when we were on tour with Earth Crisis right there. We had just gotten off the stage.
That's a lineup, right? That's a lineup right there, man.
Yeah, it was pretty.
And then I guess were you in the band when Maddie left?
No, right before that. Right before.
Okay, gotcha.
It's crazy.
Okay,
good times, Joe.
And then as we continue our tour. Wait, somebody said, hold on, let me just address this real quick. Where did I just hold on? Oh, okay. AJ says, I can't join Patreon. I'll send you some cash to your P.O. box. P.O. box. There's no P.O. box here, bro. But thank you. There is a PayPal. That's the PayPal address, Stone4124. So, but if you
that's pretty awesome.
There are some old school people out there, man, for sure. Hey, let's talk about Troy, New York, and one of our favorite people in the world, Bob Riley.
Oh yeah, dude, he's everybody's favorite person in the world, bro. I fucking love Bob. He's like legit like a brother like no other. I mean, when we first met, it was like, holy shit. I think we met at the Puerto Rican Day Parade or some crazy shit. We were with Marauder. And he and I just linked up. We started talking about this, and he's like, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from a place of, around here that nobody probably even heard of. And he's like, well, what's the name of it? And I was like, Troy. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm from Troy. I was like, yeah, I was born in Samaritan Hospital. He's like, yo, me too. And then we find out that our fucking relatives are like basically the fucking same. Like, his father's the Irish guy, his mom's Italian, same with me. It's just incredible. He had a brother and a sister just like me. We were just bugging out, man, on everything. I fucking love Bob to death, bro. That dude is an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to music and movies and sports. Fucking greatest guy ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Murderers Row was a fun band to play in. I loved it. I love playing in Murderers Row.
I just saw them play.
With them.
I saw them play the other night, man.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And I just wanted to give a shout out to. I got to give a shout out to Sick Nick too, because he was very ill right now. He's in the hospital. He's been the guitar player in Murderers Row for pretty much the whole time. I hope you get better, bro. I fucking love you, man. I'm sending much love and positivity to you, man. I hope you hope you come out all right. You know.
You know, Bob
Yeah,
Riley
man.
on stage reminds me of Angry Anderson from Rose Tattoo.
Rose Tattoo.
I was like
Most
watching
definitely.
Murderers Row. I was watching Murderers Row the other night, and I'm like, and it hit me. I'm like, now I know their stature is different. You know, Bob Riley's a big dude. Angry Anderson's like sort of like a little big dude, but it hit me like Angry Anderson, Rose Tattoo.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, for sure. So, I mean, the timeline goes all over the place, but I think it was around this time that you recorded this, correct?
So Attitude Adjustment, that was like 2013, I believe. And I left New York and I came back out here, and we drilled that we just wrote that shit mad quick and started rocking it, and then we went and recorded it, and it's a pretty cool record, man. It's very fast and brutal if you like old school type of vibe, you know, thrash, crossover, hardcore punk rock shit, you know, like it was a fun record. It was a fun record. I've been an Attitude Adjustment fan since the beginning. The first time I ever met or even heard of Attitude Adjustment was from Chris. And I ran into him at the BART station, the fucking subway out here. Some fucking punk rocker with fucking Mohawk Liberty Spikes walks up and says, "Hey man, check out my demo," and handed me a fucking free tape.
Sounds
and
like
I was like,
Contos.
"Cool, thanks." You know, that's how it happens, you know?
Yeah. Did you did you tour with Attitude Adjustment on this record?
No, we just did like, you know, we did a bunch of local shit. I wasn't in the band like long because after I literally recorded that record, I had to peace out and go back home to New York for family stuff. Yeah. Usually that's pretty much, I know a lot of people always say, "Hey man, you know, you're only in a band like 3-4 years at a time and you split." It's because, you know, I leave because like family stuff, you know.
Makes sense. Hey, let's talk about the Lords of Brooklyn. You played in the Lords of Brooklyn for a while, right?
Yeah, for like a little over a year or something. Yeah. We did the Warped Tour. We did fucking the Sprite Remix Tour. That was amazing, man. We were in the middle of the Warped Tour, and I forgot the guy's name who ran it. I think his name was
Kevin Lyman?
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. So he was like, "Yo, you guys would be great for this other tour." And we just jumped right on it. And we did. So we toured with NERD and Pharrell. We toured the Roots, Talib Kweli, and Robert Randolph and the Family Band. It was fucking amazing, dude. Oh, Atmosphere too. Wow. And we became fucking homies with everybody, and great fucking tours, shows, amazing, bro. I'll never forget that. I love Caves. Shout out to Adam and Caves. Fucking that's how so I met Tavi. So Tavi was the guitar player. I don't know if you knew this, but Tavi used to play guitar.
You know, I never even knew that Tavi played an instrument.
Yeah, man, he's a good guitar player. So I actually met Tavi probably the second or third day I was in New York with Freddie at Wetlands when Scarhead was playing. So Crown of Thorns, Scarhead, and Still Sue were playing a show at Wetlands, and I just meet Demi, literally in passing, and he's like, "Hey, yo, you want to play a couple of songs because I got to play 3 sets tonight, and it'll give me a rest." I was like, "Sure." So I walk up to the door on the side, and that's when I first met Rabies. So he was working the door. And he's like, "Hey, yo, what's up?" And it was just like amazing. So I go in, I'm sitting there chilling. Everyone's going nuts, ballistic. Fucking the band's playing, and all Scarhead gets up. And then, Demi's like, "Yo, come up here." So I go around the side, I get up. I'm hanging out behind, like on the side of him, like squatting down. He's like, "Here, man," hands me sticks. I played 2 songs before anybody in the band even knew that I was even playing. And Ezak's singing. He turns around, he looks, and he goes, he's like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck?" And Dimmy's over in the back. He's dying of sweat. He's dripping. He's drinking water. He's like, yo. And I just killed these 2 songs. I rocked them, you know? And fucking Freddie's going fucking wild in the pit, just fucking knocking biggest out. It was the greatest thing ever, yo. And then so then I give the sticks back to Dimmy. I'm like, thanks, buddy. He's like, yo, thank you, man. You did me a solid, bro. And it was so fun. And then and that's when I literally got down there towards everybody in the front, and that's when I met Tavi. And then we ended up in Lords of Brooklyn later, and then, you know, now we're fucking brothers. We're family, you know. Fucking love him to death.
Brotherhood of drummers.
Yeah, man.
There's
Yeah, Dimmy's the best.
Somebody sent me this picture talking about the way you hold the sticks. Here's another guy that holds the sticks the same way.
Oh yeah.
Right?
He's a fucking maniac. That dude's a maniac, bro. Yep. See the stick shreddage on the top there on the right hand?
Yeah.
That's what happens. So that's like the best thing right there. It gets chewed up like a fucking woodchuck or a beaver would be eating it.
Yeah, and that looks like a Nirvana shot when he played like that when
Scream.
Scream. Well, that looks like Nirvana. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Nirvana, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah.
Look at that rack tom.
I know, right? That thing looks like
a floor tom and shit.
That's definitely Nirvana. That's definitely Nirvana.
Nirvana
Someone said
bro.
Neil Peart played like that too. You know?
Yeah, that guy. He's just ridiculously insane of a badass drummer. Like, I mean,
well, here in this shot, you're the way you're holding. This is how you're holding the sticks. Yeah. Right. Oh,
yeah.
Do you tape up? You tape up the sticks on the other end so you could grab them.
Yeah, gives me more of a handle. Yeah,
I see. So
look at the fucking stick holder on the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So do you individually yourself tape each stick?
Yeah.
Nobody makes
totally.
no RS70 says nobody makes custom drumsticks that for you that you would like to play. Like you have to customize every stick you fucking use.
I mean, I have to pretty much do it myself. I mean, I mean, it would be cool if they made the same all the way through, like the double edges of the fatness. Then I could like fuck one side up and spin it over and tape it, and then fuck the other side up. That would be great.
I see. Crybaby drummers who don't want to dent their heads are bummed.
Oh, dude, when I borrow people's drums and they see the way I'm holding sticks and playing on their kit, they're just cringing. Yeah, but I feel bad. I'm like, yo, yeah, I appreciate you letting me use your shit, but I, kind of, I fucked shit up a little bit here, but
here's let's do a question. Let's do a question from Chris Hoffman. Top 3 drummers today, any genre.
For me, oh shit, I don't know. Fuck.
Well, who resonates for you these days?
I guess shit that I've been listening to. I love Will Shepler, dude. I love Will Shepler's playing. Solid flavor, mad groove. Also, just like intensity, attack. Willie's the shit. And then also, gotta be Mackie, dude. I mean, he's just got he got that groove. It's like ridiculous. And then he comes from the top and he just comes straight down like a sledgehammer on all of this shit. He sits higher than his fucking drums. He just punches his shit when he fucking plays, and it's amazing, And God, I always loved fucking Slayer Hippie, dude. Slayer Hippie just had this weird style about him. He was a drummer for Poison Idea. Poison Idea is one of my favorite hardcore bands, bro. Like, fucking love him to death, And Slayer Hippie, rest in soul, rest in peace. Just great guy. Got to meet him and shit while I was playing in D.R.I, and it was just wow. Nah, it's all good, bro. Yo. Yeah, so those 3 guys are like in the hardcore shit for me, man. I fucking pretty much ripped them all off in one way or another. Mm-hmm. Learn from them. Definitely. Let's talk about
this.
So much love to those guys,
Let's talk about this crew a little bit. Who's this? What's going on?
Oh yeah, there's a D.R.I. pick right there. Yeah, man.
D.R.I.
So
right?
that's D.R.I. That's Spike Kirk, and that's that handsome bald-headed motherfucker in the back there. Yeah, that's Greggy. So Greg used to be an Attitude Adjustment with me. He was on bass. Before that was Harold O, who put out Murderer in the Front Row, the book.
Oh, really?
He took all those photos of early Metallica and, you know, Megadeth and Slayer and Possessed and Testament, etc. But yeah, these guys, he put that book out. Great guy. But yeah, this lineup was fucking incredible, and we played heavy and very fast, and you know, it grew when it needed, and it was fucking awesome. I had to peace out because I needed to, you know, chill out and help my mom out with some stuff. Her health wasn't that great at the time, so but yeah, these dudes ripping after all these years. They fucking, I mean, it was so crazy for me to even be in a lot of these bands because I listened to them before I even played drums. You know, I was listening to D.R.I. before I even had a drum set. You know, I learned how to play drums by air drum and beating up on fucking the sofa and whatever shit that made a noise, you know.
Is this the lineup that I saw you? Is this the lineup that I saw at the Gramercy when you played the Gramercy?
Like, it's fucking still going. They're on tour right now. You know, killing it. They got Rob Ramsey back in the band, ripping shit on drums. Fucking great, man.
You know what? You know what you got to do? You got to sign off and you got to sign off and sign back on.
Yeah, that was fun. That was awesome seeing you guys. Yeah.
Sign off and sign back on. We're starting to lose you. All right.
That was a fun night.
All right, that's what you do. You kick them off the show, and then they figure out that they have to get back on. Yeah, Murder in the Front Row documentary. Yeah, that's really good as well. Hey, Rat Bones, you out there? Walter's coming back on. Let's give him a minute. In the meantime, I'll do the last shout out to the sponsors, and we will take some questions from around the world. We'll do that. Here we go. How about Generation Records? Generation Records, since 1992, has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as T-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections and music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. DTFM Vinyl Distro is a record store that specializes in underground music, punk, ska, hardcore metal, and more. Located in the heart of Fargo, North Dakota's industrial district. Shop in person or online at www.dtfmvinyldistro.com, where the motto is Death to False Metal. Let's take some questions from around the world for Walter. I know, Mark Generation's a good guy for sure. Let's bring Monsta back on. Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up, brother?
You were what happens is after a while you start to like the picture starts to lag, so it's best for you to sign off and sign back on.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but I saw you play with D.R.I. at the Gramercy, and that was great. Great show.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was brutal. Yeah, that's my my Wolverine impersonation right there. But yeah, fucking look at those. Yeah, see the sticks getting shredded up there.
Right.
But yeah, man. Yo, what up, Chris? Yeah, fucking it was really fun playing all those songs. Which was great was I got to meet Felix, and he gave me mad props. He was the coolest fucking guy, and I learned a lot from his drumming too, and also the original drummer from D.R.I., which is Kurt's brother,
right?
And I got to hang with him, and I've known him throughout the Bay Area from different bands or whatever, and he's a great drummer too, and fucking amazing, bro. Like,
Yo, they're playing here
for
tomorrow.
them dudes,
They're playing here tomorrow. They're playing Kingsland tomorrow.
Oh.
D.R.I.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick, man. Yeah, you should roll out, bro. Check them out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I don't know, man. If you're not playing with them, I don't know if it's gonna motivate me to get out the house, man. And you know what, dude? You gotta speak to him. We gotta get him on the show, man.
Yeah, I'll hit him up. For sure.
Oops. Hey, Rat Bones, what's up?
What's up, Monsta?
Yo, Rat Bones, what's up?
Yo, your resume is deep, son. I love it, man. It's like I didn't realize as fast and back then, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty cool.
You got anything for Walter?
That's the way the scene is. As soon as I met you, I knew you were like whatever. That's what brothers for life, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, the D.R.I. When you played the Gramercy at D.R.I., I was standing with Mike Wap and a couple other dudes, and
I was there,
kind of down by the back, and I looked across, and all the fans were like just outside of the pit. That whole row of people, all were looking at a cell phone, and I was like, "Yo, I should get them." And Mike said, "You should," and then I did it, and I cleared like that whole back of the room out, and then the people in the pit scene, they got bigger, and the dudes that I cleared out were fighting me, trying to get me, and the bouncers were trying to get me as I continued to mosh around and, cause chaos, of course,
nice.
Bro.
So, is that the show? Is that the show where Mike the Wop turned into the Hulk?
Yes. Yeah. Well, he came to help me get out of there.
Dude, that is a sight to behold, man.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that a few times. I fucking love the Wop, dude. I love it.
It's disrespectful. It's like, this is hardcore. Like, what are you doing? The whole line of people in their phones like this? We had to put an end to that, kid.
Hey, from Paulie, Walter, can Walter talk about his time in Subzero?
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I was in Subzero a couple times. I love Subzero so much because if there was ever a hardcore band with a specific style of music that was wrote and written for me to play and have the most fucking fun in, man, it was like, that was it. I really enjoyed my time with them, and I love all those guys, all the different individuals that have been in the band while I was in there. We had a few different bass players and a couple different guitar players switch back up there, but great guys, and fucking they write killer music. Richie fucking
they were definitely the
fucking
top of that era.
I love
all those bands. They were definitely on the top, bro. You guys were.
Yeah.
Subzero brought the whole game to the next level, bro. Every time. Definitely.
I managed Subzero, but that was before you were playing with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And before
that was
I
a
go,
great time.
I know I'll get kicked off quick. Just let me say to Walter, did I meet you in California in the 90s when I stayed at the Powerhouse compound with Rat Boy in the middle? And everyone was doing rails and like it was nuts, man. Those people in California, they wake up and they whack a line for breakfast at Crystal, and they're fucking out the door and they're shopping, and it was great. I did a month on the couch with Rat Boy in the middle of like Ernie. We're not getting cryptic ourselves, but shit was wild at that house, bro. Barbecues every day, and Ernie would just start talking to someone and beat them up and throw them out the door, like. R.I.P. Ernie, man. He was a bro.
Yeah, no. I met you in New York City, actually. I met you actually met at Prospect, and we went to SD's house right after that. It was like me, you, fucking KO, SD, like fucking ton of people. And you just had gotten out of somewhere.
Right.
Literally. Yeah. And we scooped you up and took you back to SD's house, and we made breakfast at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and
I remember that. That was different days. Glad we cleaned up our act.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was
all right,
late '95, early '96, I think.
Well, it's been great listening to your story, and I want to hear some more and get back at it, guys. Chop it up.
Hey, Rat. Also,
Much love, Madball.
Rat,
love you,
before you go, Rat,
What's
your
up?
birthday's coming up, and we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you on Sunday, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, bro. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, guys.
There he goes.
That's awesome.
Ever the controversial Rat Bones. So let's take a couple of questions. God, this is an interesting one. Does Monsta prefer the early hardcore punk dealing with D.R.I. or the crossover thrash zone era?
I like the dealing with it era a little bit more than the thrash zone era. Both are great and fun, but dealing with it was like, that was the one for me. Definitely, bro. Yeah.
And D.R.I., man, those guys put in a lot of road work, man, right?
Yeah, they don't fucking stop. They're machines, man. And
Whew,
you know,
God, they're always out there playing.
yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Favorite D.R.I. song to play?
Oh man. That's tough. For me, it's the really old shit, man. I mean, you know, there's like Couch Slouch or something like, or Yes Ma'am, or, you know, because when
Couch Slouch.
Yes Ma'am,
Couch Slouch.
Yeah, you know, it's like,
I haven't heard that in a minute, bro.
That Yes
Yeah.
Ma'am song has like a part in it where it's like dum dum digga dum dum digga digga dum dum digga digga dum dum, and it's just fucking, and Spike is just on this ripping picking, and it's tight as fuck, and I'm just doing double bass with him, and we're just fucking flying, and then goes right into some punk shit, and it's just like, dude, that whole record is amazing from front to back. I mean, there's not one fucking song on there that's lacking at all. Great record.
I mean, those guys, that's 2 hours of straight banging, right?
Yeah, it was. We would do like 6 songs in a row, and then take a quick breather to tune or whatever, and I could just slug water real quick and put it down and right back into it. You know, like it's fucking amazing.
Chris Osborne says, when's the new Powerhouse CD coming out?
We're going to be recording it very soon, and then it should be out by spring of next year, or hopefully sooner. But yeah, we're on a mission right now, and we're trying to do a full CD of just everything that just kicks your fucking ass. No filler, just all brutal, just crushing. So that's what we're going for now. We got like, we have probably like 3 records worth of music right now, but we're being, you know, picky. So, but yeah, man, that shit's going to be coming out, you know, shortly. Definitely.
The D.R.I. Poison Ideas show that you mentioned, was that Tejas and Tejas Festival in Austin?
Oh no, that was we were actually in, I think we were in Oregon, and he was just hanging out. Like Slayer Hippie was just there at the show, and
I see.
Jerry was going to roll through, but he couldn't make it. And then I saw I was playing, and I saw this guy on the side of the stage just wiling out, you know, like all by himself, just bugging out, headbanging, just air drum, just fucking losing his shit. And we finished like after our, you know, we do like a 6-7 song, you know, shit and stop. He'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude, you're ripping it, you're fucking killing it," you know. And I was like, "Who is this dude?" You know. And then it took a minute, and so after the show was over, he came right up on stage, was like, "Dude, what's up, man?" And he introduced himself, and I'm like, "Holy shit, you're Slayer Hippie, dude." He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "What's up?" You know, I was like, "Fuck, I love you, dude. Like, you're one of my favorite drummers." He's like, "No, you're my fucking favorite drummer right now." It was awesome, man. It was fucking awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thomas asks about how was it playing a more hip hop drum style with the Lords of Brooklyn?
It was actually kind of easy, man. I mean, I listened to hip hop as a kid. I still love it, you know. You know, and I mean, you know, there's a little bit of hip hop in Madball too. You know, there was a little bit in like Subzero and Marauder, and you know, shit like that. So it was easy for me, and I fucking love hip hop. I still love hip hop to this day. You know, Lords of Brooklyn they're fucking great, man. And we just had a killer band. We had like 9 motherfuckers in the band. You know, it was ill. You know, it was great, bro. Good times, yo.
Here's
Shout out to all the LOB crew.
Here's an interesting one from Chucky Brown, the singer for Crazy Eddie, who is our resident historian. Can he speak on being neighbors with mobster John Gotti Jr.? Is that right?
So Freddie and I, when I first moved to New York City, I was living with Freddie and Matty Boy, and we were living in the East 10th Street squat that used to be Rogers. And that was on East 10th between B and C. And
sure, I remember that spot.
Yeah. So after a while, you know, Freddie and myself, we, you know, started saving up some dough, and we moved into Bensonhurst, and it was like 61st and Avenue N. And I guess, you know, John Gotti lived on the other side of the street. He lived a few blocks down or whatever, around the corner or something, but he lived in that neighborhood. And we were, you know, at that time, Freddie and I were like, we were into like playing pool a lot. So we go to all these pool halls. And one time me and him went to Ray's Pizza over by Vinny's house. There's Stigma there.
Of course.
Stigma used to live around the corner. There was a Ray's Pizzeria place by Vinny's house.
Yeah, of course.
But next door to that pizza, Ray's Pizza was Ray's restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, and so Freddie and I were in there one day, and we're chilling and we're eating, and it's just me and him are sitting in the middle, and we're on the right hand side, and up in the back, like there's a few steps up, and there's like a little section where people could chill, like, you know, privately, and there's probably like 8 guys up there. There was one guy across from us, and one guy sitting at the front door, and we're just eating and we're talking, and we're, you know, talking about tour and talking about this and that, and you know, eating this amazing food. And this guy on the side of us gets up and he looks over and he just does one of these. The front door guy gets up, he goes, and then he gets up and he opens the door and he's looking out the door. The other guy gets up, walks over, talks to one guy, hand gesture, motions, this and that, whatever, talking, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, everybody just gets up at the same time. This guy who just talked to them in the middle walks over, gets in the middle. The guy at the front door opens the door. These all guys all start staggering out. The guy in the middle waits. He gets to the last guy. He leaves. One dude left, the OG, the last guy. He's there. He walks over to us, me and Freddie, the last guy in the whole building. And he goes, "Hey, which one of you guys ate my chicken franchise?" And me and Freddie are looking at each other like, "The fuck?" I look down. I'm all, "Fuck, that was me." And he goes, "How'd you like it?" And I was all, "Oh man, it was fucking delicious, bro. Now that you mention, I didn't even know that I was eating this shit." I was like, "Yo," I go, "How'd you like my chicken tetrazzini?" And he was like, "It was fucking delicious. I never had it before." And then he throws down $100 bill, and he goes, "Your food's on me, fellas. Have a good day." And he fucking walks off. And then the other 2 guys are at the door waiting for him. They push him in the car, and they get in, and then they all peace out. And so the lady comes over, and she's like, "How was your meal?" And we're like, "Oh, it was amazing. Thank you so much." And we were like, "Hey, listen, the gentleman that just left here, he threw down this $100 bill for our meal. We're not touching it. So enjoy all that tip money and don't even give us anything back. You keep the whole thing. And, you know, we appreciate everything and have a great day. Salute. Peace." And me and Freddie got up and we walked out. And we're like, "What the fuck?"
Wow, yeah. That's a great story, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a great New York story, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's pretty cool. Here's a super chat. Thank you for supporting the show. A cool super chat. Glorious Noise TV says, "Hey, it's Joel. Monsta borrowed my kit at a benefit show. Our then bands played for Spike in 06. My heads looked like they had severe acne after."
Yo, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so fucking sorry, man. But yo, thank you for the loan. This was a benefit for Spike because Spike, you know, he's been battling cancer for fucking years.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I I obviously borrowed Joel's kit. Thank you again. And playing the sticks the other way, I dented his poor heads. I'm so sorry. But
Sure.
so what happened with that show was the lady who put that show on, she took all the money and pieced out. Spike never got any money.
Wow.
And I had to pay $25 for a Spike benefit t-shirt. And I kept it this whole time, never wore it. And when I got in D.R.I, I fucking gave him the t-shirt. That's all he got was a lousy t-shirt.
How does that happen? The guy has cancer and someone does a benefit and she kept all the money?
Yup, and she pieced the fuck out, bro. It was like a 2-day benefit.
Never to be seen again?
Nope.
Wow.
Fucking disgusting.
That's amazing how somebody could do that, man.
Yeah.
That is really foul, man.
Yeah. But
and
actually,
nobody knew who she was. Nobody could track her down.
We didn't know. No, we didn't know. We just came in. We just came in for that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, where was the show?
I'm not sure, man.
But it wasn't in there. It wasn't in there. It wasn't in where they're from. It was like somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I think it was like Massachusetts, maybe, or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah,
I actually told Spike about it and handed it to him.
Can you speak on doing a quarantine cover of Sepultura's Manifest with Matt from Revival, Riz, Mitzi, and Tony? And we talked about this. We were going to play this to open the show, but we decided not to.
No, it's all good. So everybody was doing these, COVID covers, and I was like, I was missing music and I was missing all my friends and I was kind of getting a little, I was getting a little mentally, emotionally fucked up a little bit because I missed being around people and being able to play music and this and that. So I got this electronic drum set and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to start doing this shit too. Like, fuck it. So I recorded myself doing the Sepultura song, and I didn't realize that the Sepultura song is actually in Portuguese, where he's talking through most of it and then singing later. So I did the song, and I hit up Maddie, and I was like, bro, you're the only one that I know could do fucking lyrics on this song. Like, you could come up with your own shit, do whatever you got to do. And he did his thing. He killed it. And then I was talking to Rizzo, and I was like, yo, man, you want to do a little jammy jams, on some songs or whatever? And when this song came up, so he was like, yeah. And I got Mitz into it, and then Rizzo got Tony into it, and Tony's a fucking killer bassist. Everybody knows him from all the fucking bands he's been in.
Yeah.
And Mitz, and also, obviously, Rizzo, shredding guitar player, fucking great guy. And Maddie's got killer vocals. And Maddie and I did another song. We did a Sick of It All song. And that one came out fucking dope. It was really great. But yeah, this was something I started doing with a bunch of different people from different bands just to have some fun, to stay creative and stay busy and make myself feel better about, just being locked up for fucking however long, And so I started doing this with other friends of mine, and we ended up doing this other band. So the band is going to be, we were thinking about calling it Honor Culture. And it was A.K. Ray on guitar, and Reese on guitar. He plays in like Vinny's side project band and Roger's side project band, I believe. And also Truth from fucking Mass is singing on it. And we got Johnny from Street Dogs playing bass on it. So I got to get out there as soon as all this shit is kind of calmed down and I can get out to Texas. I'm going to record a whole fucking record worth of music with these guys. It's going to be amazing.
Cool. Who was the wildest crew to tour? Who was the wildest crew to tour with? Madball, Lords of Brooklyn, or Marauder?
That's a tough one.
We didn't talk about the Marauder thing. Like, how did you end up in Marauder?
No, not yet. But Marauder was definitely. It's always fun to fucking hang out, and play with those guys. LOB was a different tour. It was different. Like, as far as tour wise, but wildest crew, the most fun, the most wildin'. Come on, it's got to be Madball, yo. Like, it's easy, like, definitely, I mean, when I was in Madball, we had let's just put it this way, we had a lot of fun, like a lot of fun,
What our man Hegs, Rampage Mosh Crew represent? Yo, we'll see you on Sunday, Hegs. What was the scariest show venue you played at? Were you ever in like a sketchy situation, like the green, like that movie, The Green Room, anything like that?
Nothing to where it was like scary or nothing, but there was some pretty cool like show brawls that happened that were actually kind of fun. I can't really get into everything about that, but let's just say it was in a very fun band. Yeah. And, that was it. But as far as being scary, bro, the most scariest shit that ever happened to me at a show was at Donington show. I was like legit nervous as fuck to play a show, and I never was really scared, except for my first show. My first show I ever played, I was scared. We played with a band called D.R.I. You remember D.R.I?
Oh, yeah, of course. That's Casey Royer, of course.
He hung himself. It happened
of course.
The other day, right? So we played a show with them, and fucking he ends up getting like in a brawl, and shots are popping off before they even played, and he ends up getting arrested. But I was playing my first show ever, and I fucked up a song in the middle of the set, and I got lost, and I just had to stop playing. And I remember my face being bright red. I was scared. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe how embarrassed I am. This is my first show ever. I fucked up. And one of the guys in the crowd who was sitting in the front, he was like, yo, man, don't even trip, dude. He's like, you made these songs killer. He's like, dude, I know this band. Listen, you're doing great. I fuck up all the time. And he was the drummer, Todd, from Bloodbath. And he's also the guy that recorded me with MOD Classic TK's recordings down in LA. Okay. So without him being supportive and really screaming that out, and everyone else after that going, yeah, man, just keep doing it. It's okay. Fuck it. I was ready to run off the stage, bro. I was that embarrassed. So I just sat there like a champ and fucking played the rest of the set great. And I only had that one hiccup, and I was like, shit, I'm a human being. I fuck up. Like, what are you going to do,
Yeah.
So, that was my first scary situation ever with that band.
Johnny Rock says, Yonkers Brawl Show. We played that together. I met you that night.
Yeah. Yes, dude. We don't need to get into all the details or whatever, but yeah, that was one for the books. That was a fucking fun brawl. That was awesome.
What's up with you? Hey, Steven. Whoa, what's going on over there, bro?
What's up?
What's up, Steve?
You got anything for Walter?
The signal's a little sketchy right now because the train's loaded from the U.S. Open, so I might lose you. But
you got anything for Walter?
I just really been enjoying this, and just wanted to say thank you for being here. And I got no questions.
Oh, dude, thank you for having me.
The last 10 minutes.
Well, enjoy the show on the train, bro.
Yeah, no.
Thanks a lot, brother. Safe travels.
You too.
We'll talk to you in a bit, Steven. Hoya says, don't ask him about Hiroshima.
Oh my God.
What was you guys?
I know he is laughing his ass off right now, dude. No,
you guys play. Do people play Hiroshima?
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about that place, bro. I mean, other than that he's talking about, but so we were on tour there, and we actually got to this museum, and it gives you the history of what happened when we, the Americans, dropped the bomb on them.
Fucking dropped a bomb on them. That's fucked up.
Yeah, there was this huge, like, really dope fucking like history like museum there, and we all went in. And while we were all in there learning about what we did to them and how they rebuilt and did this, and like every time we would catch like eyes with somebody that was from there, they would kindly bow to us and be like, oh, like, because we were showing them respect by being there and learning about their side of what happened.
Okay.
So and they were being respectful, and that's what, you know, Japan is all about, respect, you know, and that was something that we really, you know, feel that, you know, we had the same. We're the same. We, you know, we're just a street vibe of that respect, you know. So it just went back, you know, back and forth with us and with those people. But like, yo, it was dope being there, man. And you know, I'll never. But that he's talking about, y'all, that's burned into my fucking brain forever, bro. I'm never gonna.
Yeah, listen, that's one of the, in my opinion, that's one of the real beauties and one of the joys of touring with a band, when you find yourself in situations like that, you know, and you just realize, like, I wouldn't even, like, if it wasn't for music, I wouldn't, this would never have happened to me. You know, like, I'm not going around the world as a tourist. I would never find myself here as a tourist, but I'm playing in a band and I'm doing cool shit with this band, and we're going out and doing stuff in between. And like, yo, music has been very kind to a lot of us, man.
Yes. I feel very humbled and very blessed and very lucky to be able to do all this and meet all the people and, you know, and learn about cultures and try all these, you know, the first time I ever had sushi in my life, I was in fucking Japan. Like, you know, how dope is that? You know, like, everything after that has just been like, yeah, it's okay. You know?
I know, bro. I've had sushi in Japan. It's off the hook.
Yeah. You know, I mean, like, you know, just being able to tour these places and, like I said, meet all these people and see all these great other bands and have lifelong friends that I've kept in contact for the last fucking 35 years of, you know, me playing or whatever has been amazing. And I love it, and I'll continue to fucking, you know, love it, and just, yo, it's fucking amazing. I'm very blessed, very lucky.
You know, I'm going to skip that one and go to this. This is a great question from Roy Ramon, and thank you, Roy. If you could drum for any band from any time period, who would it be?
Dang. Man, that's a tough one.
I guess so.
The bands I've already been in.
Right.
On that question. But I think it would be awesome to be able to play in either Poison Idea, Led Zeppelin, and the first Metallica record.
Okay.
And Slayer, Hell Awaits. Yes. Slayer, Hell Awaits. I fucking learned so much off that record. I also like Merciful Fate, Melissa, and fucking.
That's Merciful Fate. That's Mickey D, right?
You know. Oh, that goes back to that one guy. I remember he was saying, "Oh, I don't like Maiden because operatic lyrics."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was Kim Russ first, and then Mickey D, Snowy. Yeah.
Right, Kim Russ. That's what it is.
But yeah,
right.
Kim Russ is the original drummer. He played on the albums. That's the guy I really learned the most from, drumming wise.
You know, I saw Motorhead once, and I sat right behind Mickey D, and for the whole show, I sat right behind him, and wow, he was great, man. He was great.
He's fucking great.
Yeah, especially this is early when he first joined Motorhead. Man, he was intense, man.
Yeah,
he was intense. Yeah, great.
I've seen Motorhead a few times with Riley, and that was a great show. He killed it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think we're good. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Anybody you want to shout out?
Actually, well, you know, other than, you know, in that new stuff to you guys very shortly. We're playing 2 shows that we had announced November 6th and 7th in San Francisco at the Parkside, which are both sold out now. And then we got another big show in New York, actually. We're playing with Madball, the Hooligan Holiday, January 30th, I believe, upstate in Albany at the new Empire Club.
That's Mike Valente's place, right?
Yes, Mike Valenti and Upstate Black and Blue. And yep. And shout out to all them hooligans up there, which I love dearly. I can't wait to go up there and see everybody and, see my mom again, get some home cooking. And also I want to shout out MODTK Classics, the 5-song EP that I put out with them. They're going to be releasing that within a few months, and that should be pretty dope. I think it's called Welcome to the Shit Show. And it was a fun thing to do. So I'm just going to keep continuing to play drums as long as my body will permit, and have some fun, man. And Drew, you're doing a great thing for everybody by doing this. You're keeping everybody in touch with everything. You're keeping everybody informed. You've done a lot for the hardcore community, man, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I just wanted to say thank you for that too. And it's been great getting to know everybody and meet everybody in the New York hardcore scene and California, OBHC and all that. Much love to everybody who's ever, helped me out in any way, shape, or form. And let's continue to fucking all, grow and share and keep, this shit alive and stay true to the game. And, much love to everybody, for real. Thank you again, Drew, for having me, bro.
Hey, I do it because I love it. That's why I do it.
Same.
I do it because I love it, and you do it because you love it. It's in my heart.
Yeah.
New York hardcore is in my heart, and I just love our community. And I deal with a lot of bullshit, but I deal with a lot of great love too. And so that's what it's about. Well put, my friend. It was great to have you. You're welcome back anytime. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Most def. Thank you, Drew. Peace, brother.
My pleasure. Well, there you go. I love you too, Chris Contos, and it's always I love when you come on the show and thank you. Thanks, Frederick. Thanks, everybody. It was a good show. I got to say, I was having a tough day, and some things were getting me down, and boy, I just come on the show and I get to interact with all you people, and it just brightens up my world. So thank you all very much. I want to mention, I didn't get to mention this before, the 150th show is coming up, and that is with Mr. Paris Mayhew, currently of Agros, formerly of Cro-Mags. This is our 150th show. I have a long history with this guy. Should be very interesting. So tune into that. And there is no show on Sunday because we are doing the first Back to the New York Hardcore Roots series show at the Bowery Electric. Sunday matinees are back on the Bowery. A week from today, Sonny Singh is on the show. This should be very cool. We're going to talk a lot of music history. He's a filmmaker. Yes, brother, I will stay up. Thank you, man. And thank you, Roy. Good questions, Roy. And just everybody. Yo, Tim, what's up, man? And I want to mention this one more time, if you don't know. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles, Volume 1, 1980 to 1989. It is a flyer oral history. It is a flyer oral history. There's the back of it. Got some cool blurb. Gary Mescal, Crumbsuckers, Ditto Montiel, Walter. It is an incredible story told through flyers of the era. A lot of cool stuff in here. A lot of people in this book. This is 5 years in the making. If you are not a patron, please consider being a patron. I'm making a big announcement regarding this book and Patreon. So get down, get on there, man. Get with it. Get with it. That's what's up. That's the latest. I want to shout out a couple of my latest patrons: Denise LeBeau, Nicholas Marty, Senzo, Michael Reed, and Walter Horbadak. That's what's going on. Yeah, man. And I'm going to see everybody on Sunday. Looking forward to it. Antidote NYHC is playing. Can't wait. Yeah, Paris loves Maiden. Right, exactly. You know. Yeah, we're gonna listen. Me and Paris haven't talked much in the past 20-something years, so this should be a very interesting show. No, it's a W, bro. It's a W. You got me spooked. It's a W on my name. Don't get me spooked. I'm super excited for this book. Get back on that horse. And remember, people love you in the show, Drew. Bro, thank you, man. You know, big part of my world is this show now. It really is. And I thank you all. So that said, this has been the New York Hardcore Chronicles live. Make sure, yes, Happy New Year to everybody out there. Thank you, Governor. Goddamn electric. John Harmon, goddamn electric. What convinced Paris to come on the show? He's been watching the show. He likes the show. I heard from someone else that he thinks I do a great job. So I reached out to him. And we'll talk about all kinds of great stuff with Paris. Thank you, Chris, and everybody in Belfast. Good. Thanks a lot, everybody. Until I see you next, please, for me, do good things, and good things will come.